Hello my brothers and sisters and welcome back to another action-packed episode of Chris the Butcher and Friends. Right brothers and sisters, we've got a little review for you today. I'm doing this late in the day, it's already turned 7 o'clock at night and I'm only just got in the kitchen to do this. So it's from Lidl, it's what's our cooking range, and let's hope it's as good as that chicken tikka masala. So let's find out together when we give it one of these.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Chris the Butcher's Supercool Review.
It was £1.49 and it's the What's Cooking cottage pie, frozen obviously, with a mashed topping, and apparently it cooks in 11 minutes. Let's just have a look at the cooking instructions first. Oh my god, my eyes. What did I tell you about the opticians? I think I did, didn't I? When he said it's your eyes have not changed. It's just when you have to take your glasses off to see stuff up close up, you're an old bastard. Pierce film lid, yes, so yeah. Place the microwave plate. Microwave on full power for 5 minutes. Let it stand for 1 minute. Remove lid. Microwave on full power for a further 4.5 minutes. So I'll do 5 minutes, 1 minute, and I'll just do it for 4 minutes. So it's like 10 minutes or so. So, we cook it in the oven, but it takes 45 minutes, and we can't be arsed with that. 60% recycled content. It serves one, obviously. 18.7 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturates, 2.7 grams of sugars, 1.7 grams of salt. And it's 385 calories, so that's not too bad, is it? Where are my ingredients? Celery weight! Caught you by surprise there, didn't I? 52% seasoned reconstituted mashed potato. Where's the beef content? I'm struggling to see this here. 17% cooked minced beef. Listen, at the end of the day, it's £1.49 and we're not expecting miracles here. We're not expecting Gordon Ramsay style stuff, are we? So, you know what? We've waffled on enough. Let's get down there and have a shufties at it. There it is, brothers and sisters. The tikka masala really did. That peeled off really easy, but we don't want to peel it right now. Because I've got to cook it, let it sit for 1 minute, peel it, and then cook it again for another 4 minutes. But before I do it, I've got to pierce it in 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 constitutes a several, but in my own, several means 7. Might be not like a few means 3, a couple means 2. Odd, 1 means 1. Anyway, there you go. There's nothing to see really. It's just a plate of frozen mash really right now. And do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that is all it is a tray of frozen mash. Right, anyway, we'll come back when it's done. Now, I don't normally do this, just save time and what have you, but I want to show you after 5 minutes. This is the first 5 minute cycle. Basically, what I wanted to show you is hopefully how easy peel it is. Because now I'm supposed to take this off and let it rest for a minute before I put it back in for another 4 minutes. So, look, do you know what? I've had a lot more expensive meals where you've had to take the film lid off and it's just come off in strips and it's just a nightmare and you need the skizzers to get it off. But yeah, we'll let that rest there for a minute, but next time you see it, it will be done. Just like that. Now it is done, and I'll let you into a little secret. I only did that for 3 minutes because I felt it. It felt like it was virtually cooked before. But what the instructions are for an 800 watt microwave, mine is 900 watts, so, it's a little bit more powerful. So I've essentially took 1.5 minutes of the time. And do you know what? You see it bubbling? Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. Bit crude. I know I'm not David Attenborough, am I? Or Steven Spielberg. I don't even think he's focusing proper. It does look like an anemic cow pat, but I assure you it does smell pretty good. And you know what? If you got this, you could very easily put some cheese on that if you want to make it, you know. I know cottage pie generally doesn't have cheese on it. Shepherd's pie does. But yeah, £1.49. Like I've touched on in the past, that could be a really, really cheap dinner at work. And you know what I mean? Slice of bread with it or whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm trying to count down the minute. By the time I finish waffling, the minute if it's standing will have stood. And anyway, let's get up here and slide it down me gizzard. Just waiting for it to cool down. It's, you know what I mean? It says stand for a minute, but I'm going to let it go for about 3-4 minutes just to make sure it is edible, not like eating mutton lava. But while we do, they see a pan on here. That's clams. Clams in a tomato sauce. That's on Lou's channel. Probably the same night this goes live. And it is a collaboration with Lou and Food From Afar, which is Martine. So what I'll do is I'll put a link to both their videos if they're up in time. If not, I'll put a link. Lou's channel's already in the description anyway. I'll put a link to Martine's channel, Food From Afar. If you want to pop over, show her some love, subscribe and all that, tell her I sent you, and then say how much you love me. I'm only joking. I'm not joking about going over to Food From Afar and pressing subscribe. She's shown us a lot of support with our channel, so get over there and let's repay it back. Right, I think that's nearly ready. So there it is, brothers and sisters. Also, you can't really see it from there. Oh, there you can. That'll trigger a few people, won't it? Me chip side plate. Bacteria. If I was running a diner, right, and I had people from the public coming in my house, eating and paying me for it, I wouldn't serve anything on a chip plate, right? You know what I mean? Oh, look at the bacteria, how disgusting, a chip plate. I'm in my pissing kitchen. If I want to put something on a chip plate because I'm not throwing it out because it's chips, even though I scrubbed the shit out of it with fairy liquid, the antibacterial one, I'm not throwing it out. Now, if it was a cafe, maybe. Anyway, very anemic, but smells very good. What's cooking? Cottage pie, $1.49 from Lidl. Smells pretty good. So let's get it down with gizzard. Also, you can't really see. I've got the wrong angle here. It looks like there's actually quite a bit of gravy in there. I'm not going to say meat because it only says it's 17%. So 17% of the whole meal. Anyway, bon appetit. We're hot. Do you know what? That first bite, I said bite, I didn't have to bite it. I could just scoop it up and swallow it. Tastes alright, you know what I mean? You can add a bit of salt and pepper to it if you want. You can add a bit of cheese to it if you want. You know what I mean? For a dinner. I should have made a playlist, shouldn't I? Cheap work dinners. £1.49. Can't fault it. You can have this and you can have the tikka masala. It's cost you £3. You got 2 dinners, 2 Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have to sort your fucking self out. Obviously, it's reconstituted mash. Basically, it's like smash, but not as expensive as smash. The price of smash. Ridiculous, man. That is actually pretty good. For £1.49, what's our cooking? Have actually upped the game here, I think. They've upped the game and not upped the prices, which is really, this day and age at the minute, is really rare to see, so. If you find yourself in Lidl, get down freezer aisle and see this what's cooking stuff, because there's quite a few stuff. There's like, I think there's sweet and sour chicken, and I think there's curries, and I know I did their bangers and mash about 2 years ago, and it was absolutely minging. Maybe I have to revisit that, see if it's any better. But that, for me, if you're on the go, you ain't got much time, you only get 15-20 minutes for your dinner, Cook that in 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to eat it or 20 minutes to eat it. You know what I mean? Then back to work. You know what I mean? You're not starving, are you? Obviously, I know it's processed and all that. But if you only got 20 minutes or half an hour for your dinner, you're not going to be able to knock up a fucking cottage pie from scratch, are you? Unless you've done it yourself the night before at home. And then you only end up microwaving it anyway. But at least then, you know, it's decent. But this is decent. Decent taste anyway, because that, for me, £1.49 is a massive thumbs up. And I said, brothers and sisters, well, what can I say? I've just told you while I was eating it. £1.49 for that, and it's an absolute steal. There's not many frozen ready meals out there now, less than £2. And, you know, like I said, they've got other things in the range. Like I did the chicken tikka masala, that was banging for £1.49. The cottage pie, banging for £1.49. There's other things, some I ain't tried. There's stuff I did try, but that was like 18 months, 2 years ago. Like I said, the bangers and mash. I need to go in Lidl and purchase that now, see if it's improved. Hopefully it has. Or it's just that my taste buds have died and I could eat a cow pat on a plate with some salt and vinegar and I'd love it. You know what I mean? It'd be like, don't trust your fucking judgment, Chris. You can eat dog shit on floor with a bit of fucking ciabatta and a bit of fucking sour cream. You'd love it. Anyway, I liked it. If you like this, press like, comment, share it on your social media, and subscribe. And become a family member of #2CTB, where I fucking love you. Also, before I go, don't forget to subscribe to Martin at Food From Afar. Like I said, the link will be in the description.